Jesus will roll all burdens away. Into him I pray. He'll open doors for you. Doors I'm unable to see. And that's why I say King Jesus will roll all burdens away. All away. All away. King Jesus will roll all burdens away. Into him I pray. He'll open doors for me, doors I'm unable to see. And that's why I say King Jesus will roll all burdens away. Like a king on his throne, I'm never alone. I have a friend who walks with me each day. And all he asks me to do is keep his law and stay true. And if I obey, King Jesus will roll all burdens away.
Yes.
All away. All away. King Jesus will roll all burdens away. Into him I pray. He'll open doors for me. Doors I'm unable to see. And that's why I say King Jesus will roll all burdens away.
Amen.
All away. All away. King Jesus will roll all burdens away. Into him I pray. That's what he do. He'll open doors for me. Doors I'm unable to see. And that's why I say King Jesus will roll all burdens away.
Yes, Lord.
He will do it.
Yeah.
Genesis, the 32nd chapter. Beginning at verse 24. Genesis 32:24. And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh. And the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, as he wrestled with him. And he said, Let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except I bless thee. And he said unto him, What is thy name? And he said, Jacob. And he said, Thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as a prince hast thou power with God and with men, and hast prevailed. And Jacob asked him and said, Tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, Wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed them there. And Jacob called the name of the place, Peniel. For I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
The Lord will work it out. The Lord will work it out. We can find many scriptures in the Bible where the Lord worked it out. In Exodus, the Israelites were in bondage for 400 years. And the Lord worked it out.
Amen.
In Daniel, the 3 Hebrew boys were put into a fiery furnace. But the Lord worked it out. In John, Mary and Martha had a brother named Lazarus who had been dead for 4 days at the point of no return. But the Lord worked it out. And our Lord Jesus was beaten, spit upon, talked about, crucified, and put into a bald grave. But the Lord worked it out. I just want to encourage you this morning and let you know that no matter what you're going through, no matter what the problem or the situation is, I'm a witness, the Lord will work it out. Just like he did for those in the Bible. He worked it out. He'll work it out for you. If you hold your peace and let the Lord fight your battle, victory will be yours. The story of Jacob, Esau and Jacob. In Genesis, the 27th chapter, we see that Isaac is up in age. His vision is dim. And he calls for his eldest son, Esau, to make him some savory meat. And savory meat is Isaac's favorite meal. He wants to eat his favorite meal and die. Esau goes out in the field to hunt some spinach to make the savory meat. While Esau is out in the field, his mother, Rebecca, hears the conversation that Isaac had with his son Esau. She then conspires with Jacob, the younger son, to trick Isaac. Jacob and his mother conspires and trick Isaac. Isaac gives Jacob the blessing. Esau returns back to discover that his father has been tricked by his brother. This makes Esau angry. Esau is so angry, he swears that he's going to kill his brother. Because of what his brother did, he tricked his father into giving him the blessing. The firstborn blessing, which should have been Esau's blessing. So Esau is angry. Anybody know anything about being angry? Anger, uncontrolled anger, is rage. Rage is violent anger. There are a lot of brothers in Baltimore today that are angry. Everybody, everyone gets angry. There's no such thing as anyone not getting angry. Even God gets angry. But we can be thankful with God angry because the Psalmist 103 says God is slow to anger. which means it takes a lot to make God angry. That's a blessing right there. Because in spite of what we do and how we are, it takes a lot to make God angry. And so, Esau is angry. He swears to kill his brother Jacob. His mother Rebekah gets wind of what Esau says, that he's going to kill his brother Jacob. She then tells Jacob to go to her brother's house, Laban. Jacob goes to Laban's house, and while traveling to Laban's house, he sees this beautiful young lady by the name of Rachel. And he falls in love with Rachel. Back then, women were considered as property. On Bible time. So he makes a contract with his uncle Laban to have Rachel as his wife. He did say the contract was that he would work 7 years to have Rachel. After the 7 years is up, time comes for him to have Rachel. He discovers he's been tricked. The woman that he worked 7 years for, the woman he gave his labor for, she's not the one. It's Leah. Laban tricked Jacob. Laban justifies his trickery by telling Jacob, surely the firstborn can't marry before the young. And so the contracts to work another 7 years for Rachel. Total 14. But then he adds another 7 years for labor, for wealth. Now Jacob has everything, has it going on. Rachel and Leah gives him children. He has family and he has wealth. Everything is fine. But then the Lord tells him it's time to go back home. Jacob rises up to go back home. But he has to deal with an angry brother. Angry brother that's going to kill him. So as he passed the lead, and is on his way home, he gets an alarming message. Alarming message that your brother Esau is coming this way. And he has 400 men with him. That's alarming news. Because Jacob is afraid of his brother. Have you ever had any alarming news before? That news that demands immediate attention. That message that makes you feel like a gut shot. That message that is sudden fear. That's what alarming means. It's sudden fear. And so Jacob now, he's afraid of his angry brother. Because Esau was the hunter. He's the bigger one. Jacob was smaller. So he's afraid of Jacob. How many know there's nothing good about fear? Fear will mess you up. Fear will stop your progress. Fear will make you hurt somebody. Fear, the Bible says, has torment. There's nothing good about fear, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind and a contrite spirit. And so Jacob is afraid of his brother Esau. And so then he comes up with an agenda. Esau is angry. is going to kill his brother. Jacob is afraid of Esau.
Right.
And so now Jacob has an agenda. His agenda is he's going to send a portion of his wealth ahead of him.
Amen.
And he tells his leaders that when you come in contact with Esau,
Right.
tell Esau that Jacob is following behind and that he's giving you all these gifts.
Right.
That way, if Esau decides to smock you or to kill you, then the other half will get away. That's his agenda. But Esau does not accept the gift. And so time comes where Jacob now has to send his wives and his children ahead. And the Bible says now Jacob is all alone.
Right.
Check out the story. His brother is angry with him.
Right.
He gets alarming news. His brother is coming.
Right.
Jacob is afraid of his brother.
Right.
And now Jacob is all alone. In this world, you will experience some alone time. Because sometimes God has to deal with us when we are by ourselves. Sometimes God has to deal with us when there's no distraction. I know I have a loving wife and loving children. But sometimes God has to deal with me when they're not around. And just like you, God has to deal with you when you're by yourself. Because God wants your dividing attention. And whenever God gets your attention, he then can deal with you. The Bible says that Jacob is alone. He's all by himself. And the problem with some people, they can't stand to be alone. Lord have mercy. I believe we won't have to preach it here. Because sometimes when you are alone, that's when God can get your attention. That's when God does his best work. When you are alone, he then has your ear. And you can hear what the Lord is saying. Not what the television is saying. Not what the radio is saying. Not what your homeboy, your homegirl is saying. But when you are alone, you can get the Lord can get your attention. He is alone. All by himself. And the Bible says that a man comes. Who is God. He is now wrestling with this man that is God. Well, I had a problem right there. Because I couldn't understand. Because the Bible says God is not a man. And so here in Genesis, the Bible says he's wrestling with a man who is God. Scholars call this a theophany. Theophany meaning, theo meaning God, ophany meaning appearance. Theophany is a visible manifestation of God's appearance. You see, in Exodus, when God spoke to Moses through a burning bush, that was a theophany. And in your text, Paul was knocked off his horse by a beam of light. That was a theophany. And our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, he is a theophany. And that's a message right there for you and I. Hold on to him. No matter what kind of chokehold he got you in. No matter what kind of position you're in. Hold on. No matter if sickness comes. Hold on. No matter if they talk about you. Hold on. No matter if you don't feel like going through. Hold on. I heard the hymn writer say, hold to God's unchanging hand. Hold on to him. And don't let him go. But then, not only was this wrestle, a physical wrestle, but this wrestling with God was a personal wrestle. He says, I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. Lord have mercy. I'm not going to let you go until you bless me. Notice here, Jacob is not interceding. No. He's talking to the Lord for himself. And that's what we have to do. We got to know how to come to the Lord for ourselves. Check this out. Before you can pray for anybody, God got to get you right first. So you go on and try to intercede on somebody else's behalf. But God gonna deal with you while you're in his presence. And then you might be able to intercede. But he says, I'm not gonna let you go till you bless me. The old saints had it right. When they used to sing, it's me, oh Lord. I'm standing in the need of prayer. Not my mother, not my father, but it's me, oh Lord. I'm standing here in the need of prayer. Look at Peter as he walked on the water and took his eyes off Jesus. His prayer was not for the disciples. His prayer was not for the parents. His prayer was, Lord, save me. That's our prayer. We need to talk to the Lord for ourselves. Now, I told you that his brother was angry with him. I told you that he received alarming news. I told you that Jacob was afraid of his brother. And I told you he was all alone. Will the Lord deal with him? I told you him wrestling with God was a physical wrestle. And I told you him wrestling with God was a personal wrestle. But then there's one more thing. I believe I gotta tell you. And this is the part that a lot of saints have a problem with. And sometimes, regardless of how you feel about it, you're gonna have to deal with some pain. This wrestling with God was a painful wrestle. Because look at Jacob wrestling with God. But God has to sometimes show us who he really is. And he says, let me go. And